Hello, beautiful Lyran Starseeds. This is Lyran Stardust Oracle and Tarot, and we are connecting with the energies of light from the Lyran Light Field, the Lion Light Council, and we're receiving messages and information about what kinds of soul lessons and energies we're moving through at this time. These are daily readings, though whenever you find this reading, that's when you were meant to find it. These readings are dedicated to Lyran Starseeds and Urmah Soul Pod. Connecting in with me now, connecting in with the Lyran light field. I'm in agreement with source and only source. I'm in alignment with light and only light. And let's jump in and see what our tarot is telling us today, what our Lyran Light Council is messaging through the cards. So starting at the Page of Cups, at the roots of the old wise tree spread, this is an offer of love, an offer or an invitation. And from this invitation, the heart of the situation talks about the Knight of Swords and the Devil. Well, just lay it all right out. So this offer or invitation brings you truth about shadow. Truth about shadow. And I want to know what type of shadow or oppression or addiction or theme or pattern that no longer serves. I want to know what kind of pattern that is. Let's see. Happening now and into the near future, this is going to be quite an epiphany. We've got the Tower, and that's blow you out of the water change, blow you out of the water understanding, coherence. It can be dissonance, but it's dissonance because all of a sudden there's a truth. You thought it was one way, and it's absolutely a different way. And the truth is revealed. The epiphany happens. The big picture is the Seven of Swords reversed. This does look like, it looks like it has to do with a past. Sneaky monkey. This is about lying, cheating, or stealing. Can be about self-protection and strategy around protection. I feel like this is strategy around someone else protecting themselves, and so they're not being honest or congenial about what they're doing here. This is like throwing someone under the bus, lying, not being honest or loyal. So there's some kind of invitation here to understand the truth of this shadow dynamic. Advice is talking about Seven of Wands. This is about complete self-care. This can also be kind of a defending or defensive card. It's a battle card or getting ready for battle. The sevens specifically are about reevaluation. So the way something once was, reevaluating and setting new terms, setting new boundaries so that you are safe and comfortable. The big picture is talking about what this actually is about is speaking your truth, having intuition, inclinations. And at this point, it's about speaking those out loud instead of keeping them to yourself. It's it's not keeping this knowledge to yourself once you have it. And in the past, there is some kind of halt in the journey. Something makes you hold the phone, stop the presses, everything stops. This can be because there's a bump in the road, there's a speed bump, there's a need to reevaluate, there's a need to plan before continuing to beeline to a destination. Somehow the destination has been halted. And I have to say, even though this might not feel awesome, there's such a reason for this halt. There's such a reason to not. It's like, this came up the other day, but a blessing in disguise. It's it's a positive thing ultimately that this is found out before the actual destination has been reached. And overlying the situation, we've got the Five of Swords and the King of Wands reversed. So someone is acting in their own best interest in such a way that it is hurtful to others. And this is I even want to say exclamation. So this would be your exclamation about this situation, but this is someone else's exclamation of dishonor. I want to say dishonor. Oof. Let's look at the council. Higher self is talking about what happens when abandonment occurs, whether it is us abandoning or whether it is us feeling abandoned. There's something, there's a resource or resources that are cut off, and this feeling of those resources being cut off. Sometimes we have to do that, sometimes others do that, and we experience the feeling of abandonment. The Ten of Swords is telling me that there's something that was going on for quite some time that was not in the greatest good for everyone involved, and that is over. That is complete, full circle, and done. And future self is talking about the Knight of Wands. Whatever has happened here, whatever has transpired, even if it is disappointing, upsetting, it is needed in order to catapult you forward. And there will be a time when you look back at this and you are inspired by what has happened here. I feel like what you're inspired by is your response to the situation. But also, this is your future self saying you will be inspired again. You'll be inspired by life. You'll be inspired by others. You'll be inspired by yourself. And I'm hearing your true self. This is what to release. And the Ace of Swords reversed is talking about cords being severed, cords being cut, things ending. And what's ending is, I feel like because of all of this, this is a false sense of reciprocity. Whatever it is that you feel like you are giving and receiving, there's going to be an intense understanding that you're not receiving as much as you thought you were. And you're certainly not receiving as much as you are offering. But this is in the past now. This is to be released. And the world and the Page of Wands are the outcome. I want to talk about the Oracle and then I'm going to come back to the world and the Page of Wands. I want to talk, yeah, about the Oracle. So we've got Star Family, Merkaba, and Soul Light Chakra. Star Family, this is talking about calling on your ancestors, calling on your Star Family to help you through this. And at first I was going to say trauma, but then I wanted to say awareness. It helps you through this awareness. There's a real recalibration here, and Star Family is here to help you with that. Specifically, they're here to help you align energetically. We have Merkaba here, your light body, your light vehicle, and the chariot is also the symbol of the light vehicle. So just because this halted in the past, or there's a feeling, an emotional feeling that feels halted or jolted, that doesn't mean that your whole alignment is wackadoodle. It's not. And your Star Family is here to help you maintain that brightness and that awareness in your Merkaba. Your soul light chakra, the star that is you, it's located just below the low heart, just above the solar plexus. This is part of your blueprint, part of where the light codes that you brought into this lifetime and what you exude out into the world. This is all maintained. You've lost nothing. You have lost nothing. If anything, you have opened a channel in a different way to communicate with your Star Family and even your line of consciousness to your Merkaba. There is a transformation that is happening here. The world and the Page of Wands, this is totally about walking through a threshold and the door being wide open for you to move through that threshold. So, whatever has occurred here, this is a complete growing point, catapulting point. You are moving forward. I even want to say at light speed. Haha, I love it. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like they're making jokes about that. making light of a heavy situation, though there's nothing to fear. Wow, this was an intense reading today, Star Family. Thank you for being here with me, Lyran Light Family, and I will see you tomorrow.